Losing weight. Oh, the struggle. Statistics show that over 75% of people each year try to do something to lose weight and lose body fat. And admittedly, 60% of those say that they fail before they see any results at all. So today I'm going to share with you my top 10 pro tips so that you can check in on yourself and find out why you may not be seeing any results at all. Stay tuned. Welcome to episode 92. My name is Lauren Valentino, and I help busy, goal-focused women look good, feel great, and stand out. I share with you all of my top strategies so that you can meet your goals faster. If you are not yet subscribed, make sure you click the button and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell so that you get notifications when I publish a new training. After you listen to this training, make sure that you scroll down to the show notes below. I give you a free resource with each training so that you can put my tips into action. Okay, so without any more hesitation, I'm going to share with you my top 10 pro tips so that you can check in on yourself and see if you're guilty of a few of these, and that is the reason that you're not seeing any results. So right now, we're going to shelf the fat and the frustration and dive in. Tip number 1, you're not getting enough sleep. You're like, oh, come on, Lauren, really? Are we really starting there? Yes, we absolutely are. If you are not getting enough sleep, just one night of disrupted, interrupted sleep, or just not enough of it throws off our leptin and our adrenaline levels. You're like, what? Yes, these hormones absolutely control our body's hunger and hunger cues and sensations. So one night of interrupted sleep can make you reach into the cabinet way more often than you want to grab unhealthy snacks so that you can feel better. Tip number 2, are you over exercising? You're like, what? I thought exercising was gonna get that body fat burned off of my legs, burned off of my belly. Okay, yes, but not if you're over exercising. If you have followed me just even a minute at all, you've heard me say that our bodies are smarter than our dumb ideas. So our body looks to keep you in balance, looks to keep you healthy, keep your hormone levels happy and high and functioning well. So if you are overtraining and you're not giving your body enough nutrition, then your body goes, ooh, let's hold on to body fat. So your thyroid hormones will actually downregulate and you will see yourself hanging on to more body fat despite all the hours that you're spending on the treadmill. Number 3, you're extra stressed. Okay, so let's talk about this one. If your body thinks that you are running from a bear or that you need to pick up a car off of your child, meaning that your cortisol levels stay elevated all day long, you're not going to lose body fat. So you have to relax a little bit, you have to chill out, you have to start to manage your stress levels if you're going to see body fat melt off your body. So if you are walking around with a lot of midsection fat, chances are that you have spent a pretty good amount of time with elevated cortisol. And you're like, okay, wait a second, how am I gonna live my life and actually get that level down? There are some really simple tips that you can implement every single day that are on this blog that you can start to bring those cortisol levels down, get your hormones healthy so that your body can be optimized for burning body fat. Number 4, are you getting enough steps in your day? Okay, so that whole little step counter thing, there is some juicy goodness to that. If you are going every single day and you're spending an hour crushing it at the gym, but you go and you sit on your tushy the rest of the day at work and you do not move, then you are not going to get to your goal fast like you are looking for. So checking in on that step counter, guys, we want to make sure that we are at least getting 8,000 steps a day. Upwards of 10,000 is what our American Heart Association recommends, but it is known that sedentary jobs are now coined the new smoking. So check in on your movement and your step count. Tip number 5, if you have been dieting too long or spending an excessive amount of time in a caloric deficit, your body is not going to respond. So a caloric deficit should be no longer than 12 to 16 weeks. The reason is our female bodies like to find balance. Our bodies work to keep our hormone levels healthy and happy and also functioning well so that we can sustain life on this planet. Don't hate the messenger. I'm just here to tell you that our bodies do our autonomic functions and also look to keep us balanced so that we can be pregnant and sustain life on the planet. So if you start to over-exercise and under-eat for a long period of time, our thyroid hormones downregulate and everything else follows suit. So you will be holding on to extra body fat. Hello, body fat actually is one of the only things that's not part of our endocrine system that produces estrogen. Again, our bodies look for balance. So if you have been in a caloric deficit for more than 12 to 16 weeks, chances are you need to pull yourself back out, find some maintenance, and then look at going back into a caloric deficit. Tip number 6, which is a continuation of our last one. Your hormones are not healthy. So if you have tried everything under the sun and you are having such a difficult time getting weight off, it's time to get some lab work done. Check in on your hormones. We need healthy thyroid function and healthy levels of sex hormone for our female bodies to let go of body fat. So call your doctor, get a panel. Tip number 7, you need more muscle. What? Okay, so if you are spending your time running on a treadmill trying to get rid of your body fat, you're doing it all wrong. Let me say that again. If you are spending all of your time outside running or inside running on a treadmill, you're doing it all wrong. So muscle mass on our frame burns 4 times as much calories sitting on our butts, okay? So if you are not having strength training as part of your fat burning regimen, you are doing this the hard way. So make sure that you are implementing at least 3 days a week of strength training to your regimen. Prescription medications. All right, so there are times in our life that we may need a little extra assistance on a few things, and I am absolutely supporting you on that piece and part of your journey. But you may notice that being on hormonal birth control or an SSRI, serotonin reuptake inhibitor, which is normally for depression or managing anxiety, things like that, are going to make your weight loss, fat burning efforts a little slower than normal. This is something that you should be aware of so that you do not get frustrated on this journey. Okay, I saved the best 2 for last. They just happen to be my favorite. So number 9 is a compromised gut health. So if you have a missing gallbladder, if you have digestive problems, if you are constantly dealing with bloating and gas and issues like that, then we need to check in on your gut health. You have to look at gut health as your key to success. If your body can't take the food that you're putting in, digest it, break it apart, process it, assimilate it, and put it to use, then you are not gonna burn body fat. So definitely check in on increasing your gut health. Look at this as a long-term play, guys. You are a microbiome. So putting healthy food, real food, bone broth, L-glutamine, things like that into our body to continue to support our gut health is so vital in your weight loss journey. All right, number 10, we have gotten there. This one, guys, is my absolute favorite. If you are using man-made, manufactured, processed food, even healthy food, then you are missing your mark. Let me say that again. This is the biggest one, guys. 14 years, thousands of women, taking myself to an IFBB Pro stage. This one is huge. You cannot get the body that you want on processed man-made items. Your body needs real food. You will drop weight so fast. You'll get rid of bloating. You will see muscle definition. You will finally reach your goals when you are using real food to get there. We would not take our cars and put dish soap in the gas tank just because it's liquid, right? So just because you think that something is packaged, man-made, and it's called food, our bodies do not know what to do with that as seamlessly as it does real food. So utilizing real food to get to your goals, you will get there 4 times as fast. Making that transition in the beginning can be a little bit difficult because if we are living a life off of processed healthy foods, then the density of those calories is very different than real food. That first week of transition is so vital and such an awesome process to see and to manage to move yourself really far forward towards your goals. So if you would like some assistance, some support, some help in that, like what does that look like for me, Lauren? Like how do I do that and live a busy, high functioning lifestyle? I got you. So click the link below. We are going to bring you in. If you're interested in this and you're ready, finally ready, check out our 7-day food and fitness fix. We will support you the entire journey. We have mapped out everything, broke it down to the ridiculous to help you reach your goals, to batch cook so that you're not spending all this time in your kitchen all day long. We've got you covered. If not, then just start to pull out your processed foods, replace them with real food, and you'll be amazed at the changes that you see. So I would love to know, if you have any questions, drop them below always. And if you kind of see a few of these being possibly the reason that you're not moving yourself forward, I'd love to know what you think that those are. So let me know in the comments below. And I will see you on next week's training. Take care, guys. Hope you grab value here. If you did, make sure you do all the things, like, comment, and share, and we'll see you on the next training.